Hey everyone, Derek here, and welcome to episode 4 of my 2025 Japan trip. There's a lot of Harry Potter in this one, and Pokemon because, obviously. In this episode, I hit the halfway mark of my trip, I switched the area that I'm staying in, and I get a shit ton of exclusive Pikachus. How exciting. But first, I took the train to Akasaka Station. This area has been transformed basically into a mini Hogsmeade, with shops and the famous Harry Potter Cafe. Well, there's the Harry Potter Cafe. And there's like a whole little street here, which is cool. Personally, since I'm doing the studio tour tomorrow, I don't really need to go shopping here. Wow, spoiler. There's the Hie Shrine, I believe. Find my way over there. Yep, nearby is the Hie Shrine, a shrine that's tucked away in the center of Tokyo. This has nothing on the Tokyo Tower steps, although it's way hotter today. It's like in the 20s today. Hello. I'm out and about doing more steps. Because steps are good and healthy. So let's have a look at the map. So the torii gates are on the other side. Who needs the Fushimi Inari in Kyoto when the Hie Shrine has its own line of torii gates? I'll have to visit at least one shrine, right? We have the Momomori Go Shrine. I decided not to pick up any Goshuin this trip, which are the stamps that you can collect with the date of your visit, signed by the priest or monk of the shrine. Same with just regular stamps at the train stations. I felt like it was more special to leave it with the last trip, as my collection is basically the visits that started at one end of Japan to the other. I don't ever want to be disrespectful in these places. So, yeah, I never want to overstay my welcome if I'm just a gaijin with a camera wandering around. It is a place of religion after all. Here's the torii gates. Cool. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to take pictures down here. Of course, it's like a photogenic spot, so. I think most people are either a cat or a dog person. I, however, am a bird person. Bird person! I wanted to find a store that sold purchase for birds, specifically for my bird Ed since he chews everything up. I came across this store in my research called Birdmore in Roppongi that not only sold typical necessities, but a whole bunch of merchandise for bird lovers. I'm looking for all the things that look like Ed. It is mostly cockatiel merch, which I did have one of those, rest in peace Max, but sadly they did not have very much conure merch. I did pick up a bit of the stationery stuff, but either way, it's cool seeing just a ton of merchandise about birds. So while I was editing this, I found out that Birdmore actually closed down. This shop specifically, they have another one in Saitama. They were very kind people, so I'm glad they're still in business. For nourishment, I went to Coco Ichibanya. I got a pork katsu curry. In hindsight, I probably should have gone the chicken because that would have been a funny edit right after the bird shop. But anyways, look, the spice level here goes from 1 to 20, so when I tell you I got a 5, you probably think I'm soft. Well, it really goes from 1 to 10, and then basically after that, it's for spice challenges. So this innocent-looking level 5 spice curry caused me to have hiccups and a runny nose, making me look like a little bitch. Otherwise, 8 out of 10 would get again. All the stations, man. I didn't know what to do in the evening, so I just went and crossed off a Pokemon Center off my list. This one is the Pokemon Center DX with Snorlax and Mew as the mascot. Oh, but it's the same. There's not 1, not 2, but 3 exclusive Pikachu here. And I genuinely debated hard whether or not I was going to leave these behind. Mostly because they don't come in a keychain variant. They're so huge though. As big as your grilled cheese. By the way, this is the Pokemon Center that has the Pokemon Cafe, if you're lucky enough to get a reservation. There's also a giant plushie room in the middle of the store. As you can tell by my disappointed face in the reflection of this mirror, I did ultimately decide to grab the Pikachu. All 3 of them. Jiggly sold out. Thank you. Back in Gotanda, I went for some late night gyoza. I ordered 3 people's worth of dumplings. I didn't realize that it was going to be a language barrier, like for them to cook it for me, but we'll see. I had this place on my list of restaurants to check out. Wasn't aware of their kooky little mascot. Oh, this looks so good. I assume it's pork in the inside. I actually don't know. And yeah, I had a little bit of communication issues with the guy. Well, I found out later that he was asking if I wanted it frozen for me to cook at home or hot. And yeah, hot was the way to go. They also wrapped up some spices. I assume this is like some sort of shichimi. And then they gave me a little bottle of gyoza sauce. It's delicious. Also, I'm watching sports. The next morning, I checked out of my hotel in Gotonda. I'm on the cross tower, just walking through. So I'm gonna go ahead to somewhere pretty cool. There's always that weird time in between checkout and check into the next hotel, but I managed to find the best thing to kill a few hours. This is Sound Studio Noah, and they have plenty of locations across Japan. It's essentially a rehearsal space that you can book by the hour. Checkout was at 11. Check-in is at 3 p.m. for the next hotel. So I decided to look up rehearsal spaces, and this place was free. And it's in Shibuya. It's called Sound Studio Noah. I got to play drums for 2 hours. Now, these drums automatically suck because they're not Mapex. And you can rent extra stands. I guess I didn't need that stand. I guess I thought the China wouldn't come with the stand. But anyway, yeah, I got the double kicks as well. None of these are brands I endorse or would care to use. Just saying. But the room looks fucking cool, dude. Anyway, I tired myself out pretty good, and the time flew by like crazy. I went back to Gotonda to grab my suitcase and made my way over to Ikebukuro. So I'm in the same branch of hotel, which is Tokyo Stay. So there's a washing machine, a nice bigger safe. So I stayed in the Ikebukuro location last time I was in Japan, but they went under renovation. So everything's pretty new. Everything's pretty new looking. The rooms are still tiny, but there's some amenities. Pretty good sized fridge, don't really need that, but that's cool. Microwave, that's always handy. The kettle and the mug is probably the best thing. And they gave me some stuff for free for Sakura Festival. Box, might be some treats in there, I'm not sure. But that's really nice. Bathroom is clean, hello. So that's all good with me. This is my home for the next 4 days. This was what was inside that box, by the way. Just a bunch of dagashi, little snacks. I had no view in Gotonda, but I have a pretty good view here. Super Ho. Where is it? Super Ho. I need to find out the name of that tower over there. It's in my Lego set, but I have no idea what that is. I grabbed a quick afternoon snack from Matsuya. This shit is delicious, by the way. And then I made my way, not far from Ikebukuro actually, to Toshimayan Station. That already looks pretty Harry Potter themed. I grabbed me a quick Dr. Jelly energy jelly and made my way to the next stop. If you're a Harry Potter fan, the Warner Brothers studio tour, The Making of Harry Potter, is definitely worth it. Hi. Oh, this place is pretty fucking massive. It's so cool. The tour offers a behind-the-scenes look at the set design, the sets themselves, the props, the costumes, the production, the CGI, the music, literally every aspect of making the films that you could think of. So whether you're just a fan of the world, or there's a part of filmmaking that piques your interest, there's definitely something for you here. You arrive at the booked tour time. I went in the evening. You're given the rules and the introduction, which can't be filmed, and then you're free to roam the entire exhibit at your own pace. What I will say is that they do warn that the studio tour is long, and that you should plan for about 3 to 4 hours. I kind of thought I'd breeze by it a lot faster, but no. You tend to get sucked into so many different areas. It probably didn't help that I recently played, and 100%ed, Hogwarts Legacy, because aside from the movies, there's now an added layer of appreciation for Hogwarts itself and the world as a whole.
Cool.
One person to break the soul into 7 pieces.
There's also some sets that have interactive components to them, albeit a lot in Japanese. Still very entertaining, however. The tour is so large that there's actually a food court in the middle of it where you can stop to eat. I do like that you can sit outside and enjoy a butterbeer. You even get to keep the cup. There's even sets outside like Hagrid's hut, the Dursley household, and the giant chess pieces. The first half of the tour is mostly the sets, like the Hogwarts common rooms for each house, the classrooms, Forbidden Forest. I could go on and probably showed you on screen already. The second half of the tour was more about the production of the film, the creatures, graphic design, audio design. All of it is really awesome, and I definitely recommend not blowing through it. Immerse yourself and really enjoy it.
That music is functional.
Of course, at the end, you get thrown into the gift shop. Lots of goodies here. You can also just get there early and go to the gift shop or food court before your tour.
You want some house elves?
Overall, really cool experience. I don't know if it's more or less busy during the day, but since I had one of the last tour times, it wasn't overly crowded, and that was nice. My eyes are always drawn to anything Pokemon. Ikebukuro Station has the same Pokemon card vending machines as the one at the airport, and also the plushie vending machine, but no exclusives here. When I got back, I hit up Moss Burger because I'd been thinking about it all day for some reason, and right across from it is this taiyaki place. I've actually had their taiyaki before, and I'm glad they're still here.
Yeah, right. Spicy moss burger it is, with cheese. And the half onion rings, half fries, which means you only get like 2 onion rings. Melon soda. And if you look over here, I got myself some taiyaki. It's from the same spot that I went to a couple years ago. Just some nice old dudes running a shop. I'm glad that they're still there, doing well. This one is the red bean. And I got custard as well.
The taiyaki are like crispy waffle batter with filling inside, shaped like a fish.
God, I love Ikebukuro.
I set this day aside to wander and shop throughout all of Ikebukuro. I had an event in the evening, so I didn't want to wander too far, but who needs to when you're right in the heart of a huge shopping district? My first stop was HMV. It still exists in Japan.
Oh, Tawny's stuff here.
It's mostly pop culture stuff these days, perhaps less on the CDs.
Fucking cards here now? We're at HMV, by the way, and they sell cards. No way.
I also passed by Ishibashi Music to check out their instruments. I didn't care to spend too much time here because I knew I'd be checking out other music shops the following week. In hindsight, though, these guys probably had one of the better drum departments. Animate is the largest anime store in the world. Well, this Animate specifically. I was in Japan when this Animate reopened, and I had gone to an exhibit during the opening week. It was awesome. Kinda wish I bought more goodies at that time, to be honest, but oh well.
Hey, I watched that show.
You could easily spend hours in here looking at all the different manga and merch.
Pochi's gotta be the rarest one, man.
I will say, it's a lot of useless trinkets and blind boxes though.
Korean keycaps. I haven't seen this in a while. They sell flowers at Uniqlo. That's interesting. That's cool though. Cool. It is hot as fuck right now. That's beautiful.
Sunshine City is a huge mall on the east side of Ikebukuro. There's a huge Pokemon presence here. Nothing has really changed since I visited in 2023, but this time I decided to wait in line for Pikachu Sweets. They had the exclusive Pikachus in stock this time, and the line was not nearly as long as the last time, like not even close. It actually went by pretty quick.
Hi.
Welcome to Pikachu Sweets. Which one?
One of each,
Okay.
is that okay?
Small size?
Yeah.
Purple is this waffle one and the blue pink.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So, exclusive Pikachus acquired, and the Pikachu waffle thing was just okay.
Cool.
The actual Pokemon Center, Mega Tokyo, is probably the busiest one of them all. Shibuya gets pretty busy, but this one I've seen the checkout lines all the way out of the store. It's impossible to get footage without people in it, so sorry to these folk.
All creamy in a crepe. That's pretty amazing.
What is cool though is seeing that every Pokemon is someone's favorite.
That's fucking awesome.
Anyway, the stuff they were selling is basically the same as the other Pokemon centers, so I decided to not wait in line for anything. What makes Sunshine City awesome is that there's more than just a Pokemon Center here, like these Pokeball light fixtures for example. And of course the Pokemon GO Lab. Which hey, if you're only after the Pokemon Fit plushies by the way, maybe check here first. There's no line. Of course, this area is also a fruitful spot in the game, so be sure to open Pokemon Go for some gyms and stops. Oh look, an egg is hatching. Transfer that shit so fast. There's also a play area for the trading card game and a kid's playground. Oh yeah, the Bandai Namco cross store. I know I went to the one in Yokohama already, but they're just fun, okay? Let me live.
Alright, here we go. Time to waste more money on gacha.
I didn't have any change to buy any gachapon.
I don't have change right now.
I was super annoyed apparently. It's fine, I eventually found a change machine with no line.
Okay.
I went for a Digimon gachapon which has like a VHS tape on the inside. It's really neat. And one of the few Digimon things I've seen, so I had to get it.
Really cool. So expensive, huh?
On display, I did see these Pokemon Scale World figures. They're so awesome. I love when things are to scale like this. But yeah, to collect them is just way too expensive.
Come on, Kita. Yo, I actually think I got the Kitar. You see that? I think I did it. Yeah, I did. Nice. Dude, it's like a microcord. Do I want to try it again?
No. In the evening, I went back to Saitama to catch the Samurai Blue play against Saudi Arabia for yet another World Cup qualifier. This time, I ended up sitting on the opposite side of the stadium, where everything was upside down. For Japan's team, this game really meant nothing as they had already qualified for the 2026 World Cup the last game. There was always a chance that Japan lost their previous game, and then this game would be weighted very heavily, but it didn't work out that way. As a result, I didn't film much. Japan essentially played their B lineup, and the game ended in a scoreless draw. Hey guys, I went to 7-Eleven in Japan. I got the famous miru crepe. It's like a dozen layers of crepe with milk cream in between. Let's try it now. Aww.
Whatever.
I had heard that Tokyo Station had their Pikachus back in stock, so I made my way to the Pokemon store in Tokyo Station in the afternoon.
I don't know where the fuck I am. But I'm walking towards Ginza. Maybe I'll go to that famous sandwich shop, I don't know. But I do need some sort of food. We shall see. Hey, they're starting to blossom a little bit. Nice. Oh my god, that's the line for the sandwich place. I do not fucking care that much.
Yeah, I was gonna go to the viral Age-san sandwich shop, but when I saw the line was all the way down the street perpendicular to the store, I figured I didn't need to wait 90 minutes for a sandwich I would eat in 30 seconds. Instead, I grabbed the 7-Eleven egg sando and made my way to the Imperial Palace, but pretty much as far as the Kokyo Gaian National Garden.
Man, it's hot as fuck. I'm gonna try to go to that garden over there. May as well check it out. I thought I was prepared for all the walking, but I don't think I am. Not especially when I'm trying to climb a mountain tomorrow. It's a nice park. So I'm going up to the Imperial Palace, I guess, or towards it. And this place is pretty.
It's a very open space. What I didn't realize was that so much of the area is blocked off because it's where the Emperor lives. So while you can get glimpses of the inner gardens from the outside, you can't really go in. Typically, they run a couple of tours a day, and unless you signed up in advance, you're out of luck.
I'm just gonna head that way. I said I wasn't gonna do too much because I'm climbing a mountain tomorrow, but here I am.
It's a hike, not a climb.
Like 20,000 steps a day, probably. Okay, so you're not allowed to go that way. Alright, there's a car. Are you important? Alright, so I guess you have to go that way. Goddamn, it's hot. Well, doesn't look like you can go that way either. So, I'm just gonna turn the fuck back around.
Where I probably wanted to go was the East Gardens, because that's the only thing that would have actually been open to the public. They close at 4 p.m. though, which means I wouldn't have much time to explore, so I decided to head back to Tokyo Station instead. You know, sometimes you forget that you're on vacation when you come to a place like Japan, because you feel like you need to maximize the time that you're here. There's just so much to see. But this being my third time in Japan, I decided, yeah, fuck it. I could sleep in or skip a few things, just relax. This was the halfway point of my trip, and I had done a ton already, and would arguably do as much, if not more, cool things in the second half. So, no need to burn myself out.
I fucking suck.
I wandered around the west side of Ikebukuro for a bit this time. I went to the arcade, the Don Quixote, and grabbed me a 7-Eleven fruit smoothie and chilled out.
Those are cool. Oh, it's Chinetsu and Hina. There's always some sort of REM figure. Always. That's Marin. That's a cool figure.
Nice day.
Hey. You alright? You look like you're having a bad time. Alright, I'll leave you alone. But this is such a nice view. It's Shinjuku that's all the way down there. But yeah, really cool view. I can't stop. Poor thing. Probably just overworked or something. What the hell am I supposed to do with all of you? And I think there's gonna be more. Possibly.
All I really did in the evening was grab a nice meal at a soup curry place. Definitely recommend trying soup curry in general. It's delicious and just so flavorful.
Alright, that soup curry was delicious, but it was full of umami flavors. So I needed something sweet. The lassi was good, but I wanted one of these puddings. I haven't had one of these puddings yet. I'm gonna get one of those. And then I got AiScream, which is not just milk flavored, but the milk. Za Miruku. I don't know what the fuck that means, but yeah, I'm gonna try it. It's probably pretty good. Honestly, it tastes pretty good. It tastes like I'm sucking milk right out of a cow's tit. You know, I never really look at the TVs in the hotel. Whoa, what's happening? Hello. Cool. I love how the first thing is a fucking game show. Eh? Hontoni? What the fuck? God, there's always like a dude or someone reacting. Did the Japanese come up with fucking reaction videos? Oh my god, it's a mukbang. Every channel.
There's a person in the corner. Oh, we got some anime. I don't know what the fuck this is. Mahou Shoujo. I don't know. I don't care. Maybe I'll cover that song though. Dude, horse racing's massive here. Yeah. Did she eat it? So weird. Alright, I'm done here. But yeah, I took it fairly easy this day and I went to bed pretty early. You know why? Because I needed all my strength to hike up a mountain the next morning. But I'm saving that for the next episode. So that's the end of this one. Like and subscribe if you'd like. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.